Many monetary policymakers are worried about the unknown, mainly the president's sweeping global tariffs. So far, potential adverse effects of levies have yet to appear in the hard economic data. Economists suggest that they might not show up until the second half of 2025. Trump made an interesting point in a Truth Social post. Cut now, and if inflation ticks up, then start raising interest rates again. What is worth pointing out is that when the Fed started cutting interest rates, inflation was rising, eventually hitting 3% until the central bank slammed the brakes in January. Moreover, last summer, Powell said at an event hosted by the Economic Club of Washington that if you wait until inflation reached the 2% target to cut interest rates, then you have waited too long. This is in line with a decades-old thinking that monetary policy operates with a long and variable lag, echoing the theory developed by legendary economist Milton Friedman. Here is what Powell said to David Rubenstein during the event.
The implication of that is that if you wait until inflation gets all the way down to 2%, you've probably waited too long, because the tightening that you're doing, or the level of tightness that you have, is still having effects which will probably drive inflation below 2%. So we've been very clear that you wouldn't wait for inflation to get all the way down to 2%. Our test has been for the past quite some time that we wanted to have greater confidence that inflation was moving sustainably down toward our 2% target. And what increases that confidence in that is more good inflation data. And lately here, we have been getting some of that.